And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On second down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Roll it.
Flushed out right. That's caught at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and able to find Allen Lazard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They run for the first time with James Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff in the staff.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, so the football will come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. These two teams all tied after 1. And just a yard to go here on second down. Now Williams running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Bills had 10-6 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Allen. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Allen now on first down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Randy Gregory from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and inches, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now Wilson on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 21 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On first down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw again on second down. Wilson, Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 36 yards. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The veteran Jamie Collins there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And this goes out wide for Drake. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Alert, alert, alert! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson to throw. Finding Sutton. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. Room here to run. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28.
I really lost this game. That's kind of
40
crazy.
yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
You know what just happened? You know what happened to me? This dude did a punt return or whatever, or he punted the ball and it was like 4th and 1, and so I decided to just do a play, like a normal, like 3-4 blitz, so nobody was down the field, like obviously, and you know, titties or whatever, and so there was nobody returning, so I just put one of my guys back there to return it, and you know, obviously they didn't do anything, and so the ball bounces forward, or like, you know, like not forward towards the end zone, but like away from the end zone, so he doesn't get a touchback, and one of my guys runs to get the ball, and he decides not to get the ball, which is fine. That's what he's supposed to do. So he stops to let it bounce. So he turns around and starts blocking, and the ball bounces back and hits him on the foot. And so this guy recovers his own punt inside the 20-yard line. Really? And so now I think I just threw an interception because I accidentally... No, it means nothing. I honestly was gonna fair sim it. And then he threw an interception with like a minute and a half left. I was driving down the field. I was at like midfield, and I accidentally like pump faked somehow. And when I pump faked, I clicked the button, and I guess I clicked my receiver too fast after I pump faked, and it didn't throw the ball. And so I clicked it again, but by then he wasn't open anymore. So I threw it like 10 minutes late because I like pump faked, and I guess I couldn't throw it immediately. I don't know, it was kind of stupid. So then he was in field goal range. I did it on like 2 defense, 1 shooting, and 1 finishing or something. But defensive badges were low-key easy for me to get. So if I could redo it, I would probably put... And playmaking's easy when I play rec and stuff. So if I would redo it, I would probably put it on like 2 finishing and 2 shooting is what I would do. Or maybe 4 finishing. Something like that. 3 finishing wins. He said, I can't believe you broke a sack and threw a ball 40 yards with someone in your face on 3rd down. So word on the street is that the Braves are the greatest baseball team of all time. So. Did you see Dansby? Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, I know you saw Dansby, buddy. He was in my stream, Braden was. So anyways, stream, if you saw that epic L I just took, like and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, thank you. If you're new to the channel, can I do my outro? If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. We will be in the playoffs next stream. You know, show up and show out, fellas. Keep liking the thumbs up and like and subscribe. Bye.